Inbound weight links raw material mass to yield, inventory control, and later process reconciliation.
Document review confirms agreed raw material specifications before the lot is released to physical inspection.
Internal lot coding anchors every later check, transfer, and packaged unit to a single receiving event.
Quarantine prevents unapproved produce from entering the process until inspection and tests are completed. Visual inspection screens out lots with excessive defects that would threaten hygiene, yield, and downstream equipment performance.
Representative sampling reduces bias, so quality decisions reflect the actual lot, not only the top layer.
Receiving temperature helps confirm transport control and limits microbial risk before wet handling begins. Raw pH informs process control and helps verify that later thermal treatment is set against the right product characteristics.
Defect grading predicts trim loss and helps decide whether the lot can enter the intended puree stream.
This converts the lot from hold status to process-ready inventory under controlled first-in, first-out handling.
FIFO reduces age variation between lots and helps keep incoming freshness aligned with a stable process. Controlled crate opening prevents sudden drops and keeps raw produce aligned with the wash system capacity. A tipper feeds produce at a controlled angle, reducing bruising and preventing uncontrolled surges into the hopper.
Gentle discharge protects tissue integrity and keeps the line fed evenly for effective washing and sorting.
Metered feeding prevents pileups and gives the pre-screen a consistent load for effective debris removal. Chayote skin tolerates light brushing, which improves removal of adhered soil from grooves and stem ends.
Sanitizer concentration must be verified, so microbial reduction is effective, without exceeding process limits.
Verified contact time is critical because surface treatment only works when concentration and exposure are both controlled. Final rinse clears residual chemistry, so the product enters downstream handling in a clean, controlled state.
The dewatering reduces carryover into the sorting zone and improves visibility for defect detection and trimming.
Machine vision adds consistent surface screening for color defects and missed soil that human eyes may vary on over time.
Defect verification confirms that sorter sensitivity protects quality without creating unnecessary yield loss.
All precise trimming removes defect tissue while keeping the usable body of the produce in the main product stream.
Release verification confirms that cleaned product contact surfaces are free of residual chemicals before edible material enters the system.
End removal standardizes geometry and takes away tougher tissue that can affect texture in the finished puree. Halving exposes the central cavity, so seed removal can be targeted before grinding. Correct orientation ensures the soft central seed can be removed consistently without excessive flesh loss.
Seed removal protects texture and prevents harder core fragments from carrying into the puree stream.
The visible split keeps edible flesh on the sanitary puree route, while seed-side solids are segregated for byproduct handling.
Form chunk size gives the grinder a steady feed and reduces load variation on downstream pulping equipment.
Removing loose fines before grinding reduces smear on equipment surfaces
and helps keep particle reduction more uniform.
A short surge buffer smooths feed fluctuations so the grinder works at a stable load and particle size.
Grinding breaks cell structure to prepare the material for efficient pulp extraction and screening.
Short and closed transfer limits exposure and keeps the mash moving before separation begins. Controlled discharge separates pumpable pulp from larger insoluble solids, so each stream can be handled appropriately. Immediate transfer to dewatering reduces free water, making later drying more efficient and more stable.
Finishing tightens texture by removing larger particles that would otherwise affect mouthfeel and downstream pumping behavior.
Mechanical dewatering cuts thermal drying demand and improves the economics of converting fiber into powder. Final sieving protects the aseptic system by ensuring only the intended particle size moves toward deaeration and heat treatment. Process side liquors that are not part of the food route are sent to treatment and never return to the puree line.
Deaeration reduces oxidation, stabilizes pumping, and supports more consistent thermal processing in the next section.
A balance tank stabilizes flow so downstream standardization and heating receive a steady, predictable feed.
Stable feed rate reduces process variation and helps keep thermal treatment conditions within validated limits.
Blend tank provides a controlled vessel for bringing puree properties into specification before final heat treatment.
Measuring soluble solids at this point shows whether the batch needs blending adjustment to meet the target specification.
Thorough mixing ensures that any solids adjustment is distributed evenly before the puree enters the validated heat step.
Verification sampling confirms that standardized puree meets target composition before thermal treatment begins.
Confirming composition before heating reduces the risk of rework and supports consistent finished product quality. Thermal release links the verified blend to the upcoming critical control point, so records remain complete and auditable.
Pasteurization is a critical control point because it reduces the microbial risk in the pumpable puree before aseptic filling.
Holding time matters as much as temperature because the kill step depends on both conditions being met together.
The flow diversion valve protects the process by only allowing product forward when the validated heat conditions are actually satisfied. Cooling after the hold step protects product quality and prepares the puree for stable transfer into the aseptic section. Reviewing the process record proves that the critical control point operated within limits for the identified lot.
Sample submission creates an independent verification trail that supports release decisions and trend analysis over time. The sterile surge accurate drum positioning prevents seal damage and helps maintain the sterile barrier during the fill cycle.
Aseptic filling transfers the heat-treated puree into a sterile container, so shelf-stable bulk storage becomes possible.
Immediate secure closure preserves sterility and prevents the protected puree from being exposed after filling.
Clear coating links every finished drum back to the receiving lot, process records, and critical control point documentation.
Check weighing verifies fill consistency and catches underfill or overfill before drums are released to warehousing.
Automated closure inspection adds another layer of protection by screening for seal defects before storage and shipment.
Final packaged product inspection provides an additional foreign body control at a logical dry finished pack location. Drying lowers moisture to a stable level, so the side stream can be milled into a safe, functional fiber powder.
Once dried to specification, the fiber can be milled into a stable powder without risking clogging or microbial growth from excess moisture.
Milling converts the dried side stream into a consistent powder that can be handled and packed efficiently.
Sieving tightens particle size consistency so the byproduct powder meets its intended handling and quality target.
Closed bagging keeps the dry side stream contained and prepares it for separate storage from the food contact puree area.
Secure closure protects the dry powder from ambient moisture pickup during storage and handling.
Separate coating maintains traceability for the byproduct stream without confusing it with the aseptic puree inventory. Dedicated palletizing keeps the dry side stream orderly and segregated from finished puree logistics.
Dissolved air flotation removes fine suspended matter before biological treatment, reducing load on the next stage.
Biological treatment reduces dissolved organic load before discharge handling, and treated water is kept separate from production.
Residual sludge is removed as waste, so the treatment loops stay controlled and fully separate from edible product handling. Consistent drum presentation supports steady aseptic throughput without disrupting sterile filling conditions. Stable fill flow improves weight accuracy and helps protect the sterile interface throughout the filling cycle. Fast, secure closure preserves the protected condition achieved by pasteurization and aseptic filling. Each drum needs clear identification, so warehouse, dispatch, and quality records all point to the same production history. Net weight confirmation helps ensure shipping accuracy and signals that the fill cycle remained under control. Closure and identification checks reduce the chance of packaging errors reaching storage or dispatch. Final packaged product X-ray gives an additional finished pack safeguard at a practical dry inspection point. Controlled accumulation keeps the end of line fed steadily without scuffing the finished drums. Accurate pallet placement stabilizes the heavy bulk packs for secure storage and transport. A stable pallet pattern reduces shifting risk during stretch wrapping, storage, and truck loading. Stretch wrapping secures the drum load so traceable finished goods can move safely to warehouse and dispatch.
Lot-based storage keeps finished drums organized for retrieval, inventory control, and shipment accuracy. Digital allocation links the selected finished lot to the outbound order before physical loading begins.
Controlled retrieval prevents shipping mistakes and moves the selected finished goods toward final outbound checks.
Final identity verification reduces the risk of shipping the wrong lot or quantity to the customer.
Dock staging positions the correct shipment for efficient loading while maintaining order separation and safety controls.
Trailer condition matters because finished bulk packs still require a clean, dry transport environment during dispatch. Correct placement inside the trailer protects the load during transport and keeps the outbound shipment aligned with the plan.
Load restraint prevents shifting in transit and protects both the finished goods and transport safety.
Here are the bills of lading for the shipment. Sign here, please.
Got it. Everything seems to be in order. Thank you.